Westchester. I hope everyone is having a great semester so far. Welcome back to Ram Center, Westchester University's official sports show. I'm your co-host, Cheyenne Dantzler.
And I'm James Jackson. Glad to be back, Cheyenne. How was your summer?
It was good. I interned. Didn't get to do much, but it was a good experience.
Right.
I feel like I could bring a lot back to the show now. Super excited for you to be here. How was your summer?
My summer's good. Did a lot of working though, trying to get some money up before I come back to school.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited to be back at school.
Yeah.
Super excited to be here. First Ram Center show.
Yeah.
So
Did you get to go to the football game this weekend?
I didn't. I couldn't get over there. I had work.
Me neither. I had work too. But our football team are currently sitting at a record of 1-1 after a win over Bentley University in their season opener and a loss against Slippery Rock University just this past weekend. The team broke in their new stadium in the first home match on Saturday. Although the team came short with a close game with a lot of momentum, quarterback Andrew Durr threw a 435 yards for 3 touchdowns. During the final 2 minutes, the team came back with wide receiver Jordan Banks caught his first touchdown of his career at Westchester. Again, with 1 minute and 31 seconds left, Slippery Rock fumbled at the 23-yard line, and Kevin Duggan recovered the ball. Westchester attempted 63 passes in the game, which set a new school record in that category. Also, 31 competitions and 435 yards were both career highs of Durr. The team ran 99 plays for a total of 500 yards, which were the most the team have ran since 1996. Despite the combined effort, the team fell short with the final score of 28-36. Next Saturday, the team will travel to Edinburgh for a non-league game against the Fighting Scots.
Our men's soccer team suffers their first defeat of the season at home against Gannon University 2-1 after starting off the season red hot on a 3-game winning streak. The Rams wasted no time getting an early goal as junior Tim French recorded his first goal of the season. And although Golden Rams goalkeeper James Woods had a total of 14 saves during the match, an unassisted goal by Gannon in the 25th minute sealed the game. The men will be back in action next week as they travel to the Big Apple to take on the New York Institute of Technology. As we transition to the women's side, we see the Lady Rams have been getting it done on the pitch as well. They are off to a 4-0 start this season. Their last win came against dominant fashion against Gannon, 5-0. Senior midfielder Scarlett Wall scored 2 first-half goals to launch Westchester to victory, and senior goalkeeper Alex Scrolls recorded her 3rd straight clean sheet of the season. The women won't have to travel far for their next game, however. They'll be headed to Kutztown to take on the Golden Bears. Both men and the women are getting it done on the pitch early this season.
They are. I really want to come out and catch a game this season.
Of course.
I live right in the village, so they're right behind my house. I
Right.
sometimes watch from my living room. Yeah. But next, we're going to throw it over to Micaiah with Beyond the Locker Room.
Hey Rams, I'm Micaiah Waller, bringing you a brand new segment called Beyond the Locker Room. Here with us today in the studio, we have Kevin Malone, who plays safety on the football team. An interesting fact about Kevin is that he's been playing football since the age of 6. So Kevin, what year are you and where are you from?
I'm a senior, I'm a criminal justice major, and I'm from Philadelphia.
Okay. What would you say one of your biggest accomplishments would be in your Westchester career?
One of my biggest accomplishments is going first team all-conference and first team all-American last season.
Congratulations on that, that's
Thank
great.
You. Thank you.
What would you say one of your goals would be for this season, and how do you plan to pursue that goal?
One of my goals this season is to win a conference championship and win a national championship, and I will work hard, watch more film, and encourage my teammates to do the same to accomplish those goals.
Great, that's a great plan to pursue that goal.
Yeah.
So Kev, outside of football, what are some of the things that you like to do on your spare time?
Outside of football, I like to go to the gym and also play Madden and 2K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kev, for coming into the studio and sharing a part of your life with the Ram Center. Well, that's all the time I have for you today for Beyond the Locker Room. Again, I'm Micaiah Waller, and make sure you stay tuned to Ram Center each week to see who the next athlete will be we will get to know beyond the locker room. Stay Golden Rams.
Welcome to This Day in Sports. Today, we celebrate the birth of American track and field star Jesse Owens and NBA star Yao Ming. Happy birthday to these 2 amazing athletes who broke barriers and gave their all to the sports they love. That's all for this week's This Day in Sports. Over to you, Marcellus.
What's going on, Rams? Welcome back to another season of By the Numbers. My name is Marcellus Council-Jones, and on this week's segment, I'll be comparing Cam Newton and Tom Brady's best MVP seasons. They both had amazing seasons the year they won the MVP, and still look to build upon their legacies. Now, we all know that Cam Newton is the current MVP, but we all know that statistics do not determine the best player. At the end of the day, it's always fun to see what type of work they put in during that season. So without further delay, let's find out and compare Cam Newton's MVP season to Tom Brady's best MVP season. Cam Superman Newton is the reigning MVP and by far had his best season in the NFL. He threw for 3,837 yards, 35 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, rushed for 636 yards, and rushed for 10 touchdowns. He was definitely one of the main reasons why the Panthers were, in my opinion, the best team in football last year, posting a 15-1 record, but sadly falling short to the Super Bowl to the eventual champions, the Denver Broncos. Tom Brady has established himself as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. He won the NFL MVP back in 2007 and 2010. During the 2007 season, he threw for 4,806 yards, 50 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, rushed for 98 yards, and also rushed for 2 touchdowns. This was almost a perfect season, as the Patriots looked to go undefeated until they met the New York Giants in the Super Bowl. Well, this is all the time I have for By the Numbers, and we thank you for tuning in this week. Now to Samara with her Pro Sports segment.
Ram Center is back, and so is football season. Eagles fans have something to be excited about after a 29-10 victory over RG3 and the Cleveland Browns. The number 2 overall draft pick, Carson Wentz, had a very hopeful game, completing 22 of 37 pass attempts for 278 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Eagles' defense held RG3 to just 190 yards on 26 attempts and 12 catches. The defense forced 1 interception and 3 sacks. Wentz and the Eagles look to keep things rolling on the road next Monday against the Chicago Bears. In a Super Bowl rematch, Cam Newton and the Panthers fell just 1 point short of the champion Denver Broncos. Reigning NFL MVP Newton was 18 of 33 for 194 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Broncos quarterback Trevor Siemian finished 18 of 26 for 178 yards with 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. A missed 50-yard field goal by Graham Gano with just 4 seconds remaining proved to be the difference in the Broncos' 21-20 win. Things are not looking so good for the Philadelphia Phillies, who lost on Sunday night to the Nationals, who are currently sitting at first place in the National League East. With a record of 63-80 and just 1 team below them in the National League, the Phillies are hoping that some of their younger acquisitions can step up to the plate during their rebuilding stage. That's all I have for this week. I'm Samara Rosenfeld. James and Cheyenne, back to you.
Thanks, Samara. As always, a great segment. Well, this is only the beginning. The season has just begun, and there will be a lot more with Westchester Sports. Make sure you follow our Instagram and Twitter at WCU Ram Center, and also like our Facebook page. For this episode of Ram Center, I'm Cheyenne Dantzler.
And I'm James Jackson. Stay golden, Dub C. We'll see you again next week.